Kernel, the core component of an operating system, directly interacts with the hardware and manages system resources, handles memory management, process scheduling, and security. Runs in privileged mode, kernel mode, giving it full control over the system. Examples: monolithic kernel, Linux; microkernel, Minix, QNX. Shell, a command line or graphical interface that allows users to interact with the OS, translates user commands into instructions for the kernel. Can be command line interface, CLI, or graphical user interface, GUI. CLI shells include Bash, C Shell, Corn Shell, while GUI shells include Windows Explorer, GNOME, KDE. Difference between kernel and shell. The kernel is the core of the OS, responsible for managing hardware resources, while the shell is an interface that allows users to interact with the OS. The kernel runs in privileged mode with complete control over system operations, whereas the shell operates in user mode, only interacting with the kernel. The kernel handles processes, memory, and device management, while the shell translates user commands into system actions. Examples of kernels include Linux kernel and Windows NT kernel, while shells include Bash, PowerShell, and GNOME. System calls. System calls act as a bridge between applications and the OS kernel. They allow programs to request services like file handling, process management, and networking. Types of system calls. 1. Process control, used to create and terminate processes, e.g. fork exec. 2. File management, helps open, read, write, and close files. 3. Device management, allows access and control over hardware devices. 4. Information maintenance, retrieves system information like time and date. 5. Communication, enables message exchange between processes. Why are system calls essential? They allow user applications to safely access system resources without direct hardware access. They provide an efficient way to communicate with hardware, ensuring smooth operations. They enhance security and stability by restricting unauthorized actions and ensuring only authorized requests are executed. They are essential for developing applications that interact with files, networks, and processes in a controlled manner.